Hi everyone and welcome to Studio de Sol. My name is Lina and today's video is going to be another episode about polymer clay. Today I want to do the imitation of the agate gemstone, so let's get started. If you want to support me and my channel, don't forget to hit the red button, like this video, leave a comment down below, and let's keep going. For today's project, I picked an agate gemstone just because I really like the diversity of the colors and the layers that this gemstone has. Today also I'm gonna do a little experiment. I'm gonna be mixing translucent polymer clay with the alcohol ink to color it myself. I've never done this before. I've seen that some of the polymer clay artists doing that, and it's really interesting. It's pretty much you creating your own tones, shades, and colors. For today's project, I'm going to be using alcohol inks of mostly orange, yellow, a little bit of red, and gold. Also, I'm going to be using the polymer clay from Sculpey with the translucent effect. I was also thinking to use some of my old scraps with the translucent clay in it, but I ended up not using them. First, what I'm doing is dividing the bigger piece into little parts so it's going to be easier to mix different colors. Also, I'm warming up the clay. Translucent clay usually takes a little bit longer to warm up. And now I'm covering the table with the paper and start applying the alcohol inks. Then using the gloves, I start mixing this little by little. When I see that the ink is absorbed by the clay, I already taken off the gloves and just started mixing it using the pasta machine. And here's how the first piece coming out. This is the color. And I'm doing the same thing with the rest of the pieces. Alright, colors are mixed and ready. And here I want to start creating the texture. And for that, I'm slicing all of these pieces into little stripes. And it's not necessary for them to be perfect. It can be curvy in different sizes. And after that, I start combining them together, trying to go from the lighter shade to the darker. And also here I was using the liquid polymer clay in the white and black colors, and tried to apply this in between the layers. To be honest, I expected to have more effect in the future, but it didn't work as I planned. And now when all of the layers are attached, now I'm going with the rolling pin over, folding the sheet of clay and start forming a cane. And then I shrink in this cane a little bit so the layers kind of flatten even more and get mixed with each other. Then I start flattening the cane, running through pasta machine, and here's the ready sheet of clay I'm gonna be using. Now I'm cutting off the shapes. I'm also using paper stencils. I just cut out the random shape out of the paper and using the craft knife cutting out of the clay. And with the leftover scraps, I'm mixing them, adding some of the liquid polymer clay, and again making the sheet. Got enough some shapes, and with this leftover clay I decided to mix it pretty much completely so I have one color. I'm gonna be doing more of like a marble effect here. I'm gonna be adding the black polymer clay, and for some reason I decided not to wear gloves for that. But it's okay, the polymer clay, the liquid one, comes up with any vegetable oil or alcohol. So again, I mix that, then I'm slicing it, creating the sheet and cutting out the shapes. And now it's time to send all of my pieces to bake. I'm usually sending small pieces like that for 30-40 minutes. And also, I recommend to check the temperature on a package of your clay. And here are my baked pieces. And I'm happy with the results. It came out really nice. Now what I'm doing is I'm sanding them, polishing. And the last step I want to do is add some of the epoxy resin just to add more shine to it. I apply the resin and leave it to cure for 24 hours. After that, I'm just adding some fastenings and bindings, and here's my final piece. I'm pretty happy with the results. As I said earlier, I would just like to have a little bit more of the definition between the layers. For that, should have added some of the white clay, but it's okay. It came out pretty good and it still has some similarities with the agate gemstone. And this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Share with me in the comments below if you like this imitation of an agate gemstone, if you like this tutorial. Also, if you follow any of my tutorials, don't forget to mention me. Thank you so much for watching, and we see each other in the next video.